Hey everyone, I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded this channel and I'm terribly sorry for that, but I've been moving the studio. The wife and I have ultimately decided that the upstairs is a better place for me to be because we're turning the downstairs studio into a child's playroom. That way the kids don't make as much of a mess. It's going to be a little easier to maintain, so bear with me. Everything in here is all messed up right now, so I'm just going to read based on, well, these posts. So, more info about Time 2 release. March 1st, we'll launch the second Wintersun crowdfunding. It's not really a crowdfunding, and even they, this is all kind of old news. So we're going to get into their newest news right now. Thank you. If I could speak. Thank you for your feedback, guys. We see all your comments and reactions. We want to clarify a few things that may not have been clear in our last post. We will launch digital pre-orders for Time 2 via Indiegogo on March 1st. So, first pre-orders, March 1st. Guys, this has really set it up for a 2025 release, or maybe a very late 2024 release. We're not 100% sure, but I can guarantee you 100% that it will be out by 2025, which is kind of wild to think about. Finally, we're getting Time 2. This is awesome. I'm excited. I'm going to read this first part here, the rest of this, and then I'm going to tell you my grievances and what I've had a problem with in the past and how it can be made up to, I think, all of us, including myself, I guess you could say, when it comes to what Wintersun has done. Just bear with me and I'll explain that. This product is a big package. The biggest package you have ever seen. Man, I have a feeling that they're not talking about Yari's nose. It will contain Time 2, of course, but also a lot of other exciting content that we can't wait for you to explore. Nuclear Blast will offer pre-orders for physical versions of Time 2, CD and vinyl, which I will be getting a vinyl, starting in the summer. This is awesome. I'm very excited. Now, guys, I've never had a problem with him wanting to build a sauna in a studio. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. I don't care what he builds in his studio as long as he built a studio. I just don't understand why everyone freaked out about that, because it's like, you want us to build this for you. Well, not exactly. He did a pre-order. It wasn't even a crowdfunding to start. Last time he did a quote-unquote crowdfunding. Okay. They said, hey, we're selling our album, this digital version, a remastered version of Wintersun's self-title, and a remastered versions of Wintersun Time 1. Then they did all the single tracks of Time 1, which is very, very cool. I still love playing with those to this day. It's helped me even understand the solos a lot better. By just listening to the single solo without any other instruments around it, it's much easier. So, I've really appreciated that. Now, we got that package. We paid for it. Whatever they did with the money after that was supposed to be fine. However, there was one clear thing that they had to do with that package. And what that was they had to build the studio. And what was the point of the studio? So they could consistently produce music and release it about every 2 years or so. Not a specific timeline, but I didn't want to wait every 7 years for an album. Which is what we're doing right now, and that's kind of a big issue. That money was supposed to go towards a studio to make it to where they could consistently make music. Now, how was the original crowdfunding or pre-orders supposed to go? Well, they were going to make 2 or 3 albums. So that way he could produce either Time 2 or just any other music. I didn't really care what it was. I like Wintersun's music. The Four Seasons is an amazing album that I still listen to consistently to this day. So I don't mind that. I know a lot of other people did, but personally I didn't. But my grievance is the fact that they said, we're going to do this, and they didn't. They didn't do it. Now, at the end of the day, if they crowdfund this and either make the studio finally, or they just finally found a way to move past Time 2, and maybe that was Yari's problem. Maybe he just could not move past Time 2 and just was like, no, I can't do this. I have to get this out. I have to finish it. And if that's the case, okay, fine, so be it. if they start consistently making music after this, about every 2 years or so, 2 or 3 years, then you know what? At the end of the day, all's forgiven. I don't care. Okay? At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. But good Lord, man, like, I don't care if you wanted to build a studio that had a full bar, hot tub, everything in it, a place for you to live. It could have been, let me build a house that has a studio in it. I don't care. If me purchasing an awesome album from you guys makes it to where you can have exactly what you need to make more albums, it didn't bother me. But the problem is you promised and didn't deliver on that promise at all. That was the issue I had. Again, if they start consistently making music now, then all's forgiven. All is absolutely forgiven. I don't care. But you cannot promise your fan base something and not deliver it. You know what I mean? Especially when you take their money. So that was kind of the conditions of that. Now, what they wanted to spend it on to make these albums, I don't care. I was never that invested on what they spent it on. I just wanted them to do this. Oh, by the way, I do have a Facebook page, officially, Forlorn Hope. Add me, go to my page, all that good stuff. I'll probably link it down in the description below. So they said, we have decided to stop using the term crowdfunding after careful consideration, as it can be confusing and is not entirely accurate. The traditional sense of crowdfunding involves fans funding an unfinished product, which is not what we are doing. That's currently what Aetherrealm's doing. Right now they're funding. If you all should join their Patreon. They're awesome. They if you all want some Wintersun-like music that is just wonderfly well done, Aetherrealm, AETHERREALM. There we go. Had to do that. Anyway, yeah. So Aetherrealm. Now, I understand what they mean by this. You know, Wintersun is not doing the whole, hey, crowdfund us, then we'll make the album. Now, Aetherrealm isn't exactly doing that either. They're crowdfunding for studio time. They already have the album, more or less. It's just not recorded. So, a little bit different still. I like it when there's some aspect of, guarantee to it. And, hey, if you give me a bunch of money, I'll make you an underwater breathing apparatus that doesn't take an oxygen tank. And it's just okay, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's a scam. Anyway, instead, our digital package is 100% done, and it is different and separate from the physical release. You can purchase it directly from us through the Indiegogo pre-order. We have chosen Indiegogo as our preferred platform because it is easier to use compared to other online shopping sites or building our own website to sell these digital pre-orders. We are in the process of finalizing the release details with Nuclear Blast, and we will share the information with you as soon as everything is confirmed. Both the digital and physical products will be delivered to you on the official release date of Time 2. Thank you for your interest in Time 2. This year is going to be extremely exciting. Stay tuned for more information. Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to tell you guys when this album's going to release, more or less. There's a 6-month guesstimate as to when it really should be released, and 99% chance it will be released just based on what they're doing. And then there's the 1% chance, and then there's the 0% chance that it's coming out after all this. So at the end of the day, guys, you can look forward to seeing this album with its least likely appearance between October and December of this year. I think that's the least likely to happen. The most likely you're going to see this album released is sometime between January and March. If they're starting the crowdfunding or the pre-order in March, I'm willing to bet it comes out in March of 2025. The reason why is because the pre-orders coming up in summertime, I think, are really what's going to matter. The Nuclear Blast is ultimately going to control the release date for the most part. They're going to negotiate it, but Nuclear Blast is going to want to hype it up. I think Nuclear Blast is going to want 6 months. I think that's probably what they're going to want from a Wintersun album, is 6 months to promote. I'm willing to bet we see it probably somewhere between January and March. That's my guess. A very unlikely scenario, but still possible, is that we see it in the summertime of 2025. I genuinely doubt that. I just don't see it taking a year after it's announced. I really doubt it. And of course, anytime after summer 2025, there's just no way it's coming out then. It's going to be before. So, yeah, guys, less than a year. In less than a year, we're going to have Time 2. And that's really cool. I'm excited. Are you guys excited for this? Did you all have different grievances? If so, please comment down below about it. Do you all think my grievance is completely unwarranted and silly? Feel free to let me know that too, because I'm down to chat about all that. I'm willing to forgive Wintersun for this entire 7-year delay between albums. I'm willing to do that, and I know it hasn't been 7 years yet, guys, but by the time this album's coming out in 2025, and even if it comes out late 2024, I'm still counting it as 7 years, because a couple months away from 7 years is still 7 years to me. So, I mean, at the end of the day, there's that. So, anyway, what do you guys think? Please let me know, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys here in the next one, and yeah, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I have a true crime channel, by the way, guys. Not to completely derail, I have a true crime channel. It's linked in the description below. It's what I work on the most right now. I am working on some stuff behind the scenes for the music channel that I'm not going to get into right now, because unlike Wintersun, I'm not going to make a bunch of promises to something that I may or may not be able to keep, but I am heavily working towards something that I think you guys are going to like. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys here in the next one. Later.